are some great shots.
I believe that everything is energy. As a Feng Shui Master, I've worked with the energies to achieve balance, beauty, and functionality. This allows healthy and happy environments. I'm Judy Morris, and I'm honored to be this week's Fashionista Now Boarding. Recently, I was featured at Laguna Nursery to meet the president of the Beautification Council, Ruben Flores, also owner of Laguna Nursery. Ruben has recognized the most viable advocates who sustain the life energy of Laguna Beach through the preservation of its land, natural beauty, and overall magic. No one has done this more better than the ranch in Laguna Beach. The newly remodeled resort pays homage to this site, debuting a tour of its beautiful, powerful landscape in the first home built in 1810. I hope you will enjoy this as much as I have.
I'm Ruben Flores, and we're here at Laguna Nursery, and we'll be right with you.
Well, today I'm giving a tour of the property to the Laguna Beach Beautification Council. And for a lot of them, it's probably the first time they've seen the renovations we're doing down here at the ranch in Laguna, but they're all very familiar with the property, so it was a treat to take them around and kind of show them what's up behind the curtain. Well, it has tremendous history, perhaps more history than just about any place else in town. The very first home in Laguna Beach was out on the third hole of the golf course. First scout camp in Southern California was back in the back of the property. And then a gentleman named Ben Brown and his wife Vi developed the property back in the early 60s. 1962 they built a hotel, and in 64 they built their own residence back here. And it pretty much sat, for the most part, unchanged until just a couple of years ago when myself and a couple of partners were lucky enough to buy it and kind of restore the property and take it forward for a few more generations. Well, this is I grew up on this property. I started golfing here probably around age 7 or 8 years old with my father. But like everyone who is a local resident, we have a reverence for this place. It's Laguna's Fenway Park. It's a magical, almost a spiritual place. So I'm not a hotelier, really new to the genre, but I respect this place, and I've learned it on the way. And as Hobie Alter, who is a mentor of mine and somebody who was actually anticipating buying the property at some point, said, surround yourself with great people, let them do what they do. And it has been quite an adventure, but I think we're building something very special. And what we're trying to do basically is build the coolest hotel in Orange County. Well, for international travelers, I can say that what we're offering is a unique project, a unique product. When my wife and I travel, and we could be going to Napa, we could be going to Barcelona, typically we'll search out the coolest hotel in blank. And for people in Laguna, even Orange County, if you ask what the coolest hotel in Laguna, Orange County is, I don't really believe there's been an answer to that question. We will be, or we aspire to be, I should say, the answer to that question, both for Laguna and Orange County. We're trying to do something a little bit outside of the box. We have 87 acres here. We have the luxury of land. We have the luxury of space. We have the gift of this natural setting, which is unprecedented. It's Laguna's Yosemite. And what we're trying to do is just capture that beauty inside the buildings and expose, that beauty, to the restaurant, to the rooms, to the banquet hall, etc., and turn people on to this, what has been a very closely guarded local secret for generations. We're trying to now turn on, both the local, national community, U.S. and international, to something that's really kind of uniquely special. We have 97 rooms, which is a nice size. So a group, a wedding, etc., could basically buy the hotel and own this place. We have saline pools, we have volleyball, we have bocce ball, we have golf, we have banquet facilities par excellence. We have a chef who is an absolute rock star, and we have a staff that is. We're already getting the best reviews of any hotel in Orange County, incredibly, and we're still under construction. So when we get done with this thing, we're going to blow your mind. Discover the world you've been missing.
We're at the Laguna Beautification Council event. I'm so happy to be at really one of the quintessential Laguna Beach icons, I would call it even. And speaking of icons, we have Ann Kristoff with us, and Bob Borthwick. Come on in, Bob. When I think of Laguna and I think of the natural beauty that has been brought into the city, I think of these two because they've managed to try and keep Laguna cottage interest beauty in the city and not let it be run into a, I don't want to say Irvine, but a very mapped out, fabricated, there we go.
Well, Laguna Beach is the favorite place I've ever lived. I came from Wisconsin, I lived in Arizona, but for over 40 years I've lived here in Laguna Beach because it is a hometown, it's a beach town, it's an art town, and it's a natural landscape town. And all those things come together in a beautiful climate, and also with all the people that work to preserve it and protect it and appreciate it so much.
I grew up in Los Angeles County and came down here as a child and a teenager on visits, and really I think always knew that this was a magical place. And Ann and I actually moved here around the same time. We worked together in Long Beach, and we happened to end up here right around the same time. And so over the years I've tried to do whatever I could. I was on the Beautification Council, and whatever other projects or committees I could be on, I tried to pitch in and help keep the town as beautiful and special as it's always been, as Ruben so eloquently said. And it's great to be here at the ranch, and I think Mark has done a great job with the renovations, and it's going to be an exciting place. So happy to be here.
And it's the birthplace of Laguna Beach, right here. The very first homesteader came here in 1871 and built this house right in this canyon over by the third hole of the golf course. And so this is a very significant place. It's not only for the homesteaders in the beginning of Laguna Beach, but also Native Americans. It was a headquarters for them as well because of the fresh water source. So it has a very long history, longer than the city itself. It's a privilege to have the Beautification Council working in our city, and it's a privilege to us to have them think that we've done something worthwhile.
Exactly.
I'm really, really proud of this organization. It's a small organization that makes a big difference. And what I'm hoping is that each one of you, as a friend, as a visitor here, might join our organization. What we're about is making Laguna Beach beautiful, obviously beautification, but it's about making those subtle changes. And it's not like being the police of Laguna Beach, but it's kind of like being the police of Laguna Beach. Every one of you has gone down some street or some Broadway, PCH, some area and thought, that doesn't look very good, right? But what this organization is about not just criticizing, but figuring out how we can make it better. And to me, that is the positivity that Laguna Beautification brings to Laguna Beach. I'm Ruben Flores, in case you haven't heard yet, and I'm the president. And today, I'm really, really happy to be honoring all of those award recipients.